this gentleman got bested by him, one Navnit Shangri. He had a good vocal voice, and by religious belief he was Jain, from Jain community. And he was rendering many devotional songs, etc., giving performance, etc., going in companies also, like that. But he came across Dada through his sister, who were living in the same building, sister living on the ground floor, he on the first floor. Matunga, the Rama temple, Matunga, central railway. And that grace resulted in him in the renderings of such spiritual poems, beautifully revealing this whole science. And in this center, we are going to put this as one of the subject of research, vertical renderings, but it will have to be got translated. Maybe in the languages that we speak, some of the languages that we did, so that can be done. So this Vishwayantra, this poem regarding the world is the puzzle itself, the sentence that came out of his as a divine speech of him, his divine speech, wonderful. The world is the puzzle itself. God has not puzzled this world. And world is always in principle. Though puzzles by itself, yet in principle. What a statement. God is not the creator of this world at all. And world is not without a creator. Without creation. It is creation. It is created. It is created. So, statements. To speak is a single crime. Not to speak is double crime, he says. How this relates, this science of the relative and the real, in the other side. Because in relative world we know that what are the consequences of a speech when the words are uttered out. Everybody feels that the speech is of one's own choice and one's own ownership, so that one can speak as one desires. But when just it gets spoken out, what one does not desire, one goes, oh, what is it? Then he does not own it. That is how. And then Dada gives this science regarding speech, and it can go out universally. The speech verily is the record that gets played out. A record is a record unless it is previously recorded. If it is not previously recorded, it is not a record. And speech is like that only. So, when this speech now, what is coming out of our mouth, as our scriptural and verbal utterings, had been recorded previously, like this only? No. Speech gets recorded in signs, in signal, signs. Just like in telegraph and telephone, the telegraphy, dot, dash, like that. It's like that. Nothing more. Through projections. So, he went on from there at mind level. Now, what is mind after all? Whose progeny is the mind? There can never be a mind without having a father and a mother. How come? And regarding mind, whole body is in puzzle. Very mind is the root cause of all wandering, and very mind is the root cause of release and liberation too. That is accepted statement, scientific. So what is the mind? Such all powerful. Everybody tries to control, and everybody's experience is, instead of controlling the mind, he gets controlled. That is how. Rishis, sannyasis, tapasvins, yogins, etc., they then try to go on mind, intellect, internal states through five senses control. But really, here is the science. Science that relates to the relative and the real. What relative and what real of this body part? That science relates to the relative rendering body part, or rendering part of the body, which is called rendering consciousness. And real part of it, that is liberated part in a relative dependent body, is called real consciousness of pure self, Atman, Brahman. That's simple. Science of the relative and real. The two together, water and milk, are definitely two together, so closely close. And therefore, water and milk, qualities of those both are totally different. Totally different, two together, so close. Yet, the quality of water does not enter into milk, or milk's quality does not enter into water. They are together. And we get full benefit of the milk till they last. But wherein whole water gets evaporated out. That gets water benefits. Body is not punishable. Body is not punishable. But when that science is known, then body comes to help as a neighbor. That is a friendly neighbor in the real sense of the word. Real sense of the word. Word friend is considered to be of high order in all relations. Friend relation. All over the world, in all the races, we know that. Even religion also. It is related in Jain terminology to Uttam Maitri. Uttam. जो चार भावना बताई है उसमें से उत्तम मैत्री है ना साहब? उत्तम मैत्री. That is how. According to the development, inner belief development of the races. The higher up in the race, guide, as a guide comes, gives the light to the ordinary people and say that love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. That saying is regarding love and neighbor. Relates to love, relates to God love. That means in relative life, love thy neighbor means neighbor. But neighbor means you as human beings, you live with everybody. You cannot go into live isolate with the total isolation. Nobody ever can live. Nobody has ever known that any single human entity has lived in isolation 100%. No. Ritual. So that way neighbor is like that. It is according to belief development. But in a development of India, where there is life after death, belief, right from the birth, whether in everybody, even in Adivasi too. Educated, non-educated, whoever, ladies, children, everybody. Their belief, develop belief. For them, the neighborly relation in religious following is a witness type of living that is growing on their side. That you live. Gandhiji told in commerce as trusteeship living. Commerce.
Trusteeship.
Same thing Dada Bhagwan said. Commerce, व्यापार, जो व्यापार है, वो व्यापार में धर्म होना, धर्म में व्यापार नहीं होना. Now this full sentence makes total meaning, na? Full sentence. It relates to every individual, all over the world, and it will encompass all the faculties of life, I tell you, none excluded. None excluded. Where is your lawyer? You bar at law is. What do you say? None excluded. Nor President of India or Congress or House of Representatives, no. No. That's it. A pickpocketer also has his own religion. In his commerce, there is vyapar. But in his belief religion, he cannot have commerce there. He will have also belief religion also too. Was it not so? Pickpocketer. Everybody. No. Valya had it. But when he came to know that my family members won't share with me these negativities, he said, I know, then I forgot. And then became Valmiki. Transformation. This is how it is. World is the puzzle itself. When I thought, Dada, your metric failed, but your English is wonderful. You put by itself, then the whole thing is gone. Not only this. Huh? World is the puzzle itself. That means Swayambhu, perpetual. World gets born on its own. Puzzlesome world, getting born from puzzles, getting dissolved into puzzles, born from puzzles, dissolved into puzzles. Hand from egg from hand from egg. Big tree from plant, seed, like that. It goes on and on. That is how. So Vishwayantra. પરમાણુથી જણેલી પ્રસવતા સ્વાગત છે, પરમાણુથી જણેલી. And we can see in this world that world full of human beings, Mrityulok, Manusya. Oh, Nick, come please. Come near, sir.
It's very nice to see you.
Dr. Son, Nick. We are waiting for you.
I'm glad I got here.
Your mom came morning.
Stairs.
Oh, you she's there already. Oh, Marian. Here is a. Have you seen Shiva, Marian?
Pardon?
Can you visualize Shiva? Shiva.
Shiva?
Can you visualize Shiva?
No. No. Oh, yes. Shiva has form. A live relative idol is the form of Shiva. Repeat. Live, living, relative, idol, you know. If there is a statue, stone statue is not alive. It is not live. And this body is live statue. There is idol. You follow?
No.
That is a form of Shiva. Live, relative body, or idol, divine idol it is. Do you follow? कौन से जोड़े बैठो छे?
अंजनी बेन, इंडियन पुलिस वाला.
In which body form formless Lord Shiva has opened out. Formless Lord Shiva, divine light, has opened out. That is called Jyoti. Light, divine light. And that is how we pray. You lead kindly divine light from darkness to light. We refer to prophets or somebody, guide. But guide has to be enlightened. Marian and this Nick, friend, doctor, very good friend. And doctor's guru, he's there. Doctor's guru. So, Parmanu Janali Prasav Tas Fagat. So what we see all around this human world, which is full of human beings and creature world, from one sense to five senses, all is full of relative life matters, relative life forms, relative. is full of relative life forms of relative molecules. Born out of relative molecules only. Not out of Atman real. No. Atman real, like milk with the water, has nothing to do with that water. Likewise with those relative body. No. Regeneration. No. It is on its own. In biology we know some amoebas. They multiply. That is what child biology. Like that. જગત ન્યાય સ્વરૂપ નથી, વ્યવહાર એ મૂર્ત છે. This world is not justice soliciting. It is relative living soliciting. Do you understand? Relative living soliciting. There is solicitation regarding relating life and living. That is consists of duality. So in all duality types of relative living, solicitations have to be there, and therefore solicitors have to be approached. Right or not, sir? Your government office. Solicitors. No justice. What justice we call it is a human justice. Human justice. In the world sense, no. But people relate that justice to God. No, not that way. No. Jagat Nyaya Swarup Nati, world is not subject to that, such like that. Jagat means all over relative life of duality, individual life. That is Jagat. Not the world as we see all around. Unless relative body of dual life is not existent, where is the world for that non-existent relative body? Tell me now. For that I say. So wherever that relative body with relative dual existence is there, what is there for that body? For example, you are there, therefore your world is there. Mariam, you are there, therefore your world is there. If you are not, where is your world? You understand? Or no? And world means all relative spread with all the relations, full of connected relativities, integrate, very integrate. Through mind, through speech, and through all the body activities. Very complex, very complex. Nick, right? Huh? Or simple? Huh?
Yeah.
Simple or complex?
Well, both.
Marian says very simple. You learn from her.
She is wiser than I.
કોઈને કોઈની આડખીલી નથી પણ સ્વતંત્ર છે. Nobody is hindering anybody. Everybody is independent. It's a great statement. In this world where everybody is confused, as if everybody hindering everybody something, some way. નિશ્ચેતની ચેતનાનું યંત્ર અદ્ભુત છે. અને what we see, these live entities, which are apparently live, non-live entities. Nishchetan Chetan. Live, apparent non-live entities. Apparent live, non-live entities. Apparent. निश्चेतन चेतन, जहां चेतन सा भास दिखाई देता है, लिविंग लाइक, ऐसा निश्चेतन मान रहा है। चेतनता नहीं है ऐसा, दैट मीन्स नॉट राइट। निश्चेतनी चेतनाનું યંત્ર અદ્ભુત છે. It's mechanism of that live, apparent live aspect, mechanism is very, very complex and strange, mysterious. અંધારાના બુલના અજવાળામાં દર્દ છે. And whatever mistakes that were committed in the darkness of the past, ignorance, are punished either joyously or sorrowfully in the present day knowing light of the sufferings, because everybody suffers. Therefore it is a knowing light. And there is a knower present in the body. No body, live body can ever exist without a knower within. No, not a single body. Has to be there, perpetual knowers. Knower is knower all the time, milk remains the same. And ignorant belief state only gets wandering out. That's it, simple. And no effect gets charged out, which has to get discharged out. Whatever gets charged out molecularly has to get discharged out molecularly. So that whatever charge that got happened, caused, has to get discharged out and molecules result into its original state. And both are on their own, real and relative. So this is how the whole thing is there. So let us talk in another way now. When Nick is come now, you ask anything. Huh? राव साहब पूछिए आप क्या? What else shall we talk?
The theme that you suggested, that should be continued. The total holistic truth and the empirical truth, and how to live. Knowledge is what we can put into practice, not just theoretical knowledge.
That is exactly. This is possible in these times with the science of living out the life by scientific projections in the continual living life with spontaneity. By projections I mean you have to project yourself as a body living entity by mind, speech and body assembly. So that I factor of yours, living in mind, speech, body assembly I, that is different. It is a resulting result I. But you living out I is a spontaneity I. It is already there. The two I's are different. So that spontaneity I that lives out is projecting I. That projecting I has to projectively live on the causal state in such a way. That is the science lies there. So that gradually, on the causal side, changes happen gradually, and the effects of the mind, speech, body, eye that are there to suffer out with duality gets evened out under the positive such projections of the inner scientific way of prayers. That is how it is. They are there.
That's where we have to differentiate between information and knowledge.
But these prayers relate to mind, speech and body, all the three. Which mind, speech and body? On causal side, mind, speech and body. To have its powerful effect on the causal side, power on the causal side. On the effect body, mind, speech, body. So that effect, mind, speech, body, then on suffering part of the dualities gets well suffered out, and on causal part that transformation gradually is happening, and further progress, positive progress goes on. And that positive progress leads to the path of liberation. The prayer is such, leading to path of liberation. Resulting into the last prayer, which is culminating into your projecting good for yourself as well as for all. Unless you project good for all you, verily you cannot project goodness for all. Charity has to begin at home. That is the science. That is the science. But unfortunately, we are living out by servitude attitudes. That is called seva. But real meaning of seva lies here. That unless we are self-served as capital, we cannot come into service unto others meaningfully. That is what I have experienced in my life over the last almost 44 years. Yes. And I have learned from my great teacher. Also, 52 long years there. So those Dada Bhagwan, he was so compassionate without any cause of any expectation of any sorts. Mind, speech, body wise. He gave up for the whole world, for the good of all. Whatever he utilized such projections in himself as a relative body, in his body, in this life, and he gave out to this world. As in by way of 9 priceless diamonds, 9 principles of projective conducts, living out. Wonderful they are. Our body with senses, in that body of senses, it is not that we cannot be without senses in that body. You understand? Yes. With senses we should be in that body. Huh? So people teach us in the world. Everybody tries to teach others that we must be with full senses in this world. Full senses, right? Full. What fool nobody knows. So, one would ask, well, what sorts you are teaching us? Foolhardy senses is not good. Foolhardy senses? No, full. I say. Funny. Same word plays fun, na? Body senses. Senses make us feel about them that they are body senses. So we have feelings about that. To have feelings is not wrong. Nobody take objection to one's own being having with feelings. Feelings, you know? Right or no?
Feelings.
Feelings. Huh?
Yes.
What do you say?
Feelings.
No, you speak loudly. So many are there. Today number is large. Loudly.
Feelings.
Huh? Or loudly.
Feelings.
Feelings means what? What you are trying to say? Can you keep with you?
When the senses meet the sensory objects, then I get a feeling, whether pleasant or unpleasant.
Whatever.
Whatever.
But feeling of relations also.
Yes.
In relation aspects also you have to have feelings.
Same. Yes.
You have to feel good or bad about anything
Yes.
or about any living thing.
Yes.
Living things are always with relations. Some sort, always, some sorts.
Yes.
Farther relations, nearer relations, nearer, nearest everywhere.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Correct.
So everywhere feeling. But feeling should not make us appear foolhardy. Right?
Yes.
Sensible.
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
No, not non-sensible, but sensible.
Yes.
In sensible body, how can you be non-sensible? Can you be? Rajendra is...
I can be.
Huh?
I can be nonsensible. I have been.
Mukesh. Sense and nonsense makes difference, no? Lalbhai? Nonsense is no good. Senselessness is good, right? Nonsense is bad. But women does not understand. No English? Hanif, Lalit bhai, life is very good. Life is very important to live, beautiful to live, very enjoyable to live. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What do you say about that? Keep with you, to speak loudly. Everybody, there's every corner, all should listen. The arrangement is there for us. Keep near.
Yeah, life,
Keep near.
life is a
No, जोर से.
Gujarati में बोलो.
Whatever.
The life is enjoyable.
The whole world. What is world today? World. All over the world you see. All the thinkers, philosophers, scriptural experts, bishops, preceptors, and whatnot, religious heads, and on the social ladder, everybody. Do you understand? All, right from common man to the all, everybody. None excluded. All living human beings get guided by the light that is intellectual light. Which light?
Intellectual.
Speak out.
Intellectual.
That is the only guiding light for every human being. But in this intellectual light guidance in the life that guides us in every way in the life, the very quality of which light is just to show dual functions in the life as gain or loss, good or bad. That is making you come to decision state for one of the two aspects and select the one and sit there. That way you are guided. So, guidance by intellectual light is a guidance of dual nature. Of?
Good and bad.
Huh? Dual.
Dual. Good or bad, right or wrong,
Profit or loss.
profit or loss.
Because that light throws light and it shows us this like that. So it will indicate that this time is good, you take these shares. This time is good, unload this. This investor, like that. Right or not?
Correct.
And stocks, nature of stocks is what?
Up and down.
Not single one side?
No, never.
Neither up nor down, no?
Never.
Huh?
Never.
But when up is down, is good or bad? Hanif?
Is it good or bad? Up or down?
Up is down.
Up is down.
Up is down.
Up is down.
Up is down. Downward towards up is.
You don't understand?
No, I don't understand. No. I would say that it's all good.
Down is up.
Yes.
Is it good or bad? You are not in stock market? Right.
Yes, I do know the stock market.
Down is up. Down is up means, then up is down means
Bear market.
down is up means
Bull market. Higher highs.
which you like?
Either.
Huh?
Either.
Either. So you have played stock market?
Never. I depended always on my professional career.
No, I never can.
So it's very easy to get attracted by that.
રીટાના મમ્મી છે
કોના?
રીટાના
રીટાના મમ્મી. અચ્છા અને રીટાના
પપ્પા
શું વાત કરો છો?
અને એમને હવે
હમણાં કેટલા વખત અહીંયા છે?
જ્ઞાન લીધે લઈ ગયા જ પડે સંજય જોડે
પણ અહીંયા રહે છે તે?
નહીં રહે.
These intellectualite people in the world, what do? They try to benefit out of those whose intellectual lighting power is low. And higher intellectual power lighted people benefit out of the lower intellectual power people. So in the world, in this commercial game of life, intellect, light is the main guiding factor in accumulating the wealth out of way. Not as per given to the natural laws. What is the natural law about earning one's own livelihood? To sustain oneself along with one's relations, family and all. And if you understand,
Yes.
the natural law is this. That is the universal law. That all such life commerce that deals with sustenance of life, with all life relations, needs to be well balanced positively. All that life commerce business, all life commerce business basis and foundation on which it needs to be founded is a balanced, positively sustaining powers of one's own intellectual light. To that extent, that light guidance, and we as follower have to be there from that light. Light may be guiding anyway in these times, but we should be discerning in following that light, that how we should be in life business, life commerce business. What is the foundation and basis? This one. It must be positively progressive. When it is progressive for you, it will be progressive for all your near relations, in everybody, home relation, your friends, business, your office. If you have got subordinates, your subordinates too. Do you understand? If you are an employer, all the employees also will be benefited. Do you follow? Yes. If you are an employee, as an employee, you will be with the employers in such a way that employer-employee relation will be very healthy, or no? Come on.
No.
Right or not?
Right.
Honey, come on.
Yes, if you're not balanced.
It needs to be balanced. We have to follow that intellectual light in this fashion.
Yes.
We cannot get followed out the way it should give us, make us to follow. It is our guide. But we see today in the world how that light guides everybody. You know, in this Uncle Sam country, but not this country. We should not blame this country. This is everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. Everywhere. Do you understand?
Yes.
And therefore, if this is so in live commerce as business, it has to be equally so on religious basis, living aspect of life that is all over the world, that is there. That need not be got exploited, or no.
and from its naturality, religion and religious following is a natural following for all human beings, equally for everywhere, all over the world. Or no? What do you say, Hanif?
I say yes.
As human beings, I say. As human beings, I say. Human beings, as in classes, race, caste, creeds, etc., may be different. It does not mean that naturality of the religion gets divided. Do you understand? Beliefs get divided, but belief also, if they get wrongly directed by that intellectual light, that guiding intellectual light is not correct in that case. Even if it is a religious light, yes, there also natural law is operative. You understand? Yes. It's supreme law. So natural law is operative in the religion as well as commerce, both. Rajendra, you understand?
Yes, sir.
And that is how human life acquires total importance as the basic live commodity that is in the world on both the sides. On commerce side as well as on the religious side. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is how it is. Or no? Mukesh, what do you say?
Yes.
Huh? This is the principle of the science of the relative and the real. Relative, the temporary, and real, the permanent. You see? Real, the temporary, means not unreal. Not unreal. But really relative, I mean. Relative, temporary, not unreal, but real-like. Then and then it will be called a natural relative. It must appear real-like. Your life and living by your very body and body senses has to appear real-like relatively. Rajendra, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or no?
Yes, sir.
Just as you act in a drama on a stage and you give a beautiful performance that is applauded by, such a thousands of audience. Do you understand?
Yes.
That appears to everybody real life, though for you it is not real. It is dramatic play. Or no?
Yes, sir.
But for the audience it is real life. You did not make it appear real life, but you acted in that sense. Your acting was natural acting, not unnatural. And if you understand
Yes.
or no understand,
I understand.
lawyer, you understand or no understand? Come on, say.
A little bit.
Yes, understand or no understand?
He said no.
Halfway.
He said no.
halfway कैसे?
Ask question.
Honestly कैसे? Honestly कैसे? He's in serving law of his firm. We will have to teach you law now. You have to come to us for that, or to come to the professor. Can it is law or not?
Yes. Natural law.
Can it is medicine or not?
Yeah.
Well, law and medicine both. Can it teach art or not?
Everything is yes. One who knows that he knows everything. But all natural. It won't fetch money.
Right? So, जहाँ कर्ता पद का अशुद्ध पुराण, that means wherever there is unnatural way of unnaturality sort of living human life on either side, either side. Life, commercial, sustenance side based on religion, as well as religion that should be guiding us spiritually. That is also that which ought to be naturally is getting followed unnaturally. That is called Kartapad Ashuddha Purana. You understand? That is the resonance of their scientific power is there. At the resonating power, resonancy power, two things at a time happen spontaneously. One thing is that past feeling live karmic molecular bodybuilding structural formations
Genetics.
which get emptied out through the interconnected with full resonancy with that power that is lifelong, our power, own power. That power is connected there, and the switch is there, and it's operative there, and that switch has all automation, with full automation. It is totally interconnected with all the sorts of switches throughout here, from here to here, up to here. Now you understand? So Mukesh,
Yes.
that is the resonancy. From here it filtered down up to here. Do you understand? Or no? So,
Yes.
and that is one aspect, emptying out through this. And at the same time, not knowing who am I, the same life, bodybuilding, karmic, molecular, elemental structures, elemental I say, bodybuilding structures, with bodybuilding block-like, that getting sucked in by doorship of activities of the body, getting owned, that I am the doer of this activity. As the doer of those actions, it gets filled in, same resonance, at the same place. From the very place, it gets emptied out. At that very place, it gets filled in throughout, like that. But that filling in process of bodybuilding blocks is of such a nature that is based on the types of molecular, bodybuilding block molecular structures that got filled in there. It is of dual nature. It can be with 2 legs along with 4 leg formations also. Yes. It can be also positive types that never caused any hurt to anybody, any way. Do you understand, Hanif?
Yes.
It's called positive filling in. That will also, that type of body formations will be there. It can be of the negative that would cause total hurting, including annihilation right from here, starting from the core and spreading out everywhere, like that. And at the same time believing that I am following God's command. Oh, is it so? But the filling in process is there. That filling in has to get emptied out. But the filling in that gets in the human form, that filling in, according to the sincerity and honesty of the purpose towards God belief and fearful aspects of it, human aspects of filling in also will be adjoining with that, will be there. You understand, Rajendra? So all this mixture will be there. But this mixture will be so wonderfully ordered, orderly, stored and understand? And at such a sub-metaphysical level, do you understand? Or not? Which is more subtle than the mind, that is physical mind in this body, which is the subtlest, that beyond the reach of human beings in all the faculties of life sciences. Ramesh bhai, right? That is how it is. So that filling in process is called Puran, and emptying out process is called Galan. Galan means karma phal. Filling means Puran means karma. Karma resulting out as karma phal through body senses throughout the life process, that is karma phal continually through mind, speech and body. It must get emptied out.
Law of causality.
It must get emptied out. If it does not get emptied out, the body building blocks that has to come to naturality cannot come to naturality for the formation of body blocks as desired, as per the desires for further body buildings, Purans. They will always come. So the process continually goes on. So it is on its own filling and emptying out, filling and emptying out, filling and emptying out process of the whole universe that goes on in living form, by living forms. By
Living forms.
in a live, with a live ego, with a
Ego.
with a live ego,
Life ego.
in a dead ego, live body,
Dead ego,
live body.
live body.
Rajendra, you don't understand.
Not quite. Last one.
The ego that is given to body is a dead ego.
Dead ego. Correct.
But it is like alive. Because of that, body goes on getting lived out whole life. It appears live, but it is not live actually.
So the law of causality is working through. It has to work through.
No, it is result.
Result, yes.
Result is a dead thing.
Right,
There is no.
Looks like.
What can be done? What can be done? It can be done in the causes only. That is in your power, chance. Only causes are in your hand as human beings.
Results can be delayed though.
No, nothing. Not a molecule. Only thing.
Grace.
By alertness.
Yes.
If you follow the right light, that is that is natural, living, idol. Do you understand the meaning of idol? I-D-O-L.
No, sir.
Idol, you have not seen?
I saw.
Where?
Home,
Huh?
temples, home,
Which, where?
ID oil.
Huh?
At home, at my home.
At home, idol is there? Idol.
ID oil. ID oil.
Where but?
In the temple,
Where temple? Which temple?
Balaji temple.
Are you sure?
ID oil.
But live temple have you seen? A live idol you have seen? Huh?
No.
You cannot see?
No.
Live idol is natural or unnatural?
Not natural.
Huh? Live order, where can it be? In this world or out of this world?
Can I keep silent?
Fourth Amendment. Fourth Amendment.
What's this?
Can I keep silent?
Lord, come to the help. Aruna, come to the help.
She's right there.
Come to the help. No, Hanif, you also. Live order can be
I would say the idol is of this world.
live.
Yes.
And natural or unnatural?
I think it's unnatural.
Live idol is unnatural.
I think an idol,
Live idol.
a live idol, is unnatural.
Unnatural?
Yes.
And idol, that is what he says. You know what he meant, idol? In temple? Worshipping shrine?
A figure, a symbol that you worship, that you idolize.
Statue.
Statue, yes.
It is natural or unnatural?
In this world,
World is natural or unnatural? Come on, I say.
can I not answer that?
Mukesh. Allah, you come on now.
Okay, I've heard stories of some idols taking form.
Taking form.
Huh?
I've heard of
taking
some idols
form.
taking form. Some people.
He heard of idols taking form.
Idols taking forms?
Yeah.
What for forms?
Like a living form.
Living form, natural or unnatural?
Natural.
Visible or non-visible?
Visible to certain people.
Visible.
Well, some people. This is what I heard other people. Not to me, my own experience.
Huh?
What other people have shared.
Hypnotizing or not hypnotizing?
I can't say.
Lalit bhai, your turn. Come take it.
So reluctant.
Professor, you?
I feel
No, speak loudly.
we need to give
No, loudly.
we need to give them an explanation of a living idol and
A non-live idol.
non-live idol.
Explanation?
Yeah, it's very important. We probably not familiar with the patterns.
Is it so?
All idols are unnatural because they're man-made.
But natural,
When natural,
live idol is man-made.
no.
Then-
How would what would you
It's
call
God-made. It's God-made.
What would you call as live idol?
That Hanif knows. Hanif does not know. Oh my God. Live idol, that is 100% naturally operated live human body. By mind, through speech and all body senses. Do you understand? Rajendra
Yes, sir.
and Hanifa,
Yes.
and you lawyer, that is live idol. Can it be natural or unnatural? Natural. How many percent? 100%. Rajendra, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible or invisible?
Visible.
Lord, what do you say?
Visible.
Can it be available in this world or not?
In this world.
Huh?
Yeah. In this world.
In this world, can it be available? Can you see it or not?
Yeah.
Where is it?
All around.
Huh?
All around.
Lord is a live idol. Huh?
So long as the body's still Yeah, if the lawyer's still alive. Yes.
No, no deve. Does it live naturally or non-naturally?
Can you repeat the question?
The lawyer lives naturally or unnaturally?
Yeah, lawyers can live naturally too.
They can live naturally.
No question, no can. 100% no can.
100%.
How? No, natural.
Yeah.
Is it your experience?
Live idol, he says we are live idols.
Is it?
We are live, or at least we think we are.
Idol, I say.
Yeah, if the mind thinks,
Idol means a statue.
statue.
So it must be a live statue or non-live statue. Simple as that.
Not live statue.
Huh? But live cannot be non-live statue.
So
It won't have speech then.
it is in our mind.
Huh?
If we create life,
It won't be subject to movements. It's puzzling, no? Honey? But lawyer, that puzzle we can solve. Being a live idol.
so idol by definition is not live. If that is so,
Live idol is a perfect, absolute scientist. You understand? In this body, in these times, scientist of these times. According to times, there are two types of scientists. One is with body full absolute scientist, and one is with body representative absolute scientist. You understand? That means a scientist that represents absolute scientist, body absolute scientist, direct representation, no medium in between, direct, straight. Do you understand? He need not be either on a hierarchy line, it will be in the link like that coming. Like that. You understand? Such an idol need not be a son, need not be a messenger, need not be a farista, need not be a prophet, but God Himself coming as direct representation of the God. And if you understand now, and unless that is before you, you cannot understand the mysteries of this world as well as mysteries that are given to out of world. And the full understanding about the God and what is God's state. Do you understand, lawyer?
સ્ટીલ વોટર ઓક્લાહોમા અહીંયા અત્યારે શિબિર ચાલી રહી છે યુથની. આ હર્ષદભાઈ મુક્તાબેન જે રહે છે એ એમની રિલેક્સિંગ હોટલ છે, શિબિરનું સ્થાન છે. ધીસ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો પ્લેસ ફોર યુથ શિબિર લોકેશન. દાદાજી ગઈકાલે આવી ગયેલા યસ્ટરડે અને સત્સંગ is in progress.
Everyone get your hands together. Just keep taking them. Don't worry about looking at each other.
Say what?
બરાબર છે મારું? હા બરાબર. Okay, done. Again. Okay, done.
JSS youth in the same color, Jai Satchidanand Sangh, just below that there is space. Put there USA in this color, brown color.
Okay.
USA Each one of you have to do that because that is little lacking. जय सच्चिदानंदा जय सतचित आनंदा सत दादा भगवान चित्त our consciousness of being from within, we verily ourselves as Dada Bhagwan, result bliss ananda satachita ananda. Right or no? Yes. The meaning Satchidanand, verily our own self. Satchidanand. The moment you recite Satchidanand, each of you when you meet, you recite the God within you, Dada Bhagwan within you, within each of you. And the relative name bearers definitely, respectfully are greeted by each other. Automatically. Yes, sir. Just by reciting Satchidananda, by greeting. Beautiful. So, today is Friday. Right. Yesterday you came, right? You had one session yesterday? No. Yesterday one session? Okay. And today, how was the picnic for all of you?
Beautiful, wonderful.
No, let them say.
Excellent.
Nobody has to talk. Only you have to talk. Say, how was picnic?
Beautiful.
Good.
Good. Then stand up and say, picnic was good.
Picnic was good.
How much? Very good or only good?
Very good.
Then again say.
The picnic was very good.
Tell everybody.
The picnic was very good.
And what do you say? Picnic no good.
It was very good.
Huh?
It was very good.
You had no tea. No breakfast. Come on, speak. Come on.
The picnic was very good.
Very, very good, I say.
The picnic was very, very good.
We are watching from here. We are watching. Yes. Picnic. So, we are here in the youth Shibir to make the best of our youthful years.
which are best years of the whole of life. That is what Lord Mahavir said. Amongst all the life living part and all the years of life, youth years are the cream of the life. So if they are well, meaningfully, youth years are passed out meaningfully. Wonderful. Whole life becomes automatically pleasant. Automatically happy inside. Automatically. Not only you become happy, but anybody who meets you, everybody will feel happiness. That is the beauty of youthful years. Very important, very important. So in this gathering of yours, we learn lots of importance about these years of life and what best we can make out of it. Best. Great effort has been made by Harshad Bhai. You know that. You know, all of you know Harshad Patel. Please get up. Everybody, Harshad Patel is known to all of you now? Or no? Yes. And Mukta Patel? Get up. Mukta Patel is your teacher? Okay. Teacher of Harshad Patel. So, just to know. And who assisted you in your effort? Arvind Patel?
Arvind Patel, Harish Patel.
Arvind Patel, Harish Patel, where are you? Please stand up. Harish Patel, beautiful, beautiful. Come here, sir. Here, oh, great Harish Patel, my guru. Dada Bhagwan's exponent. Great exponent, huh? Dada? Yes. Meet everybody. Huh? Please give me your youthful energy to me so that I can enjoy that youthful years. Right? Or no?
Yes.
I would like to.
It's all yours.
And Ravinda or Ravindo. Everybody. Where is my cup of tea?
It's coming. All the youths.
So, let's start our talks. We start from you. In front, 1/3. Come on, you talk. And then I respond. Get up, loudly.
Does anybody over here have a question?
Tell.
Name it, please. Dada, we've done a blessing apple. We've done a blessing apple, so we can continue this tradition every year on a year-by-year basis.
Wonderful request, wonderful request. This is the basic request. Once in a year or
even more.
Of course, whatever circumstances
meetings we face, if 1, 2 or 3, whatever. But you mix amongst all. East comes to west, west goes to east, north, south, like that. You follow? So arrange like that. But do meet. So if you meet amongst yourself, some meetings should be such. They should be absolutely amongst yourself. And one meeting should be such. Whatever you had during your meeting by yourself, gathered, and points that you want to get clarified or more details, you need to have some elders, teachers, say Aptaputra, and elders. You follow? That will be second meeting. So I would suggest such 2 meetings per year would do very good for you. My blessings to you for this.
Thank you, Dada.
To all of you. Do you agree?
Yes, we do.
You?
Yes.
All you? This side?
Yes.
You are not serious. All? Sure? Okay, very good. You too? Okay. Jai Satchidananda. You are now up to what progress? Your progress.
Progress?
Career.
Career? Okay, that's easy one. Career, I'm a project engineer now, so I just got promoted last month. Dadaji, last month my promotion value.
Where?
My company, Underwriters Lab, job Purush.
You're only there?
Yeah.
Where?
Chicago, Underwriters Lab.
Very good, very good, very good. You know all of our આપણે શું નામ ભૂલી ગયો મને પણ એનું નામ રુચિર રુચિર Where is your brother? So Ruchir, so he's senior for you from Chicago. So I bless you lot, and meetings of your group, please see that all of you benefit nicely amongst you mutually. You understand?
Yes,
in give and take. Wonderful. You see? It will be wonderful intercourses. But do arrange.
Yes.
My blessings to you.
Thank you.
So, anybody in this 1/3 group? Come on further. I think this group is 25, about 20, 25, I think, no? And 20 onwards? 20, 30, something like that.
18 onwards.
18 onwards.
18
Okay,
onwards.
okay. Come on.
Jai Satchidananda.
Yeah, Jai Satchidananda. Yes, yes, yes. Doctor?
I have a question.
Yes, do. Come.
What are things we can do in our life to promote our own humility?
All around, wherever we go, we observe life and living all around us. You see, you'll see that everybody would like to be important somewhere or the other, or no?
Yes.
Everybody would like to feel that I am something this way, that way. I need to be respected, etc. Understand? That is not wrong. It's correct. Self-respect, up to that, it is allowed even by God, by Lord also. Dada Bhagwan also. Self-respect, do you understand? In our vernacular language, we call it Swaman. Swaman means to live a life in such a way that our inner self-respect gets well protected in all the relativities, all social and all other relative interactions externally. Do you understand?
Yes.
But unless you are self-respected yourself verily by you, that expectation from others would not result that easily. So charity has to begin from home. That is verily from you. You understand? Therefore you ask this question, that how humility we understand and how to come across. Humility. Humility means to be mind, speech and body wise. Though in these adverse times it is difficult to be respectful to everybody, according to circumstances it is not possible, because our mind, our speech and the body are not attuned. They are disarray. Because of this present Kali age, adverse times, that is the reason. Times are not bad, but our molecular structure of our body, because of that, this our own time is such. We are time bound, all of us. That is called relative time. So in this relative time, being time bound, everybody is so. So we must respect others first if we expect respect for ours. That is more important. So that is the first lesson of humility that will come. You understand?
Yes.
That is very important. Even kids you speak to, anyway. Even anyone who you dislike, there also you must be very vigilant. That your liking, dislike factors have to be not into play when this factor comes. You are respecting others. The liking, disliking factors are bound to be there because they are inbuilt in your body. You can't escape. Impossible. But as you breathe, you live out life. You can be respectful to others. That is your right. So, there are two compartments. Present, living out the life, and what life gets lived out. There are two compartments. Do you understand? What life gets lived out, that is not your choice or not in your hands. That will happen as per what your inner structure, molecular, what you have stock. But how you can live, that is in your stock. So for that, your 9 kalmos, you understand? 9 priceless diamonds as given out by Dada Bhagwan for the benefit of all, one and all, excellent. And recital of 3 mantras, this is basics. Basics, that will help a lot. You understand? Particularly 9 priceless diamonds are most scientific to live our life in the present form, in the life that gets lived out physically by mind, speech and body. Do you understand? The two are different compartments. That is important. Have you followed, all of you? You section 18A plus. If not, tell me. You have followed. Humility, he says. How to be humble?
how to be from within, how can we be with humility towards others. You don't have to express. You don't have to express. It is by heart. You understand? By heart you go on living out the life. Or no? Yes. That's how it is. And what life gets lived out is by your karma phala. That means what stock you have got. That is the important. You may call anything. You may call destiny was this, whatever. But it is subject to duality. But what life you live out as per these things, it is your decision in your hand. Mind you, then this will result. Do you follow? But every priceless diamond carefully you observe to everyone. Whatever you like best, more and more. Till each of that diamond gets lived out in your life naturally. So that you live out the life naturally as per those 9 priceless diamonds, gradually. It may take 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, okay, go ahead. Because daily you are taking lunch and dinner. You don't forget any time. Finished. And that is natural for you. Always. Whether you are hungry or not, you go sit and come. The priceless diamonds have to be like that. Okay? Yeah. Anything? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Oh, my tea has come. That is relative body and real our own self. Chati gas means separated out.